Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, Head Currency Analyst. In this video, we're going to take a look at the US dollar index and we're going to break down whether we think the dollar is going to break or bounce from this key level through here. Now, looking at the chart just in general and looking at the overall trend of the market, it looks more likely that we are going to break and move to the downside, just because we're seeing this really nice trend to the downside. We've got really nice lower lows, lower highs being formed as the market continues to push to the downside. But one thing we've got to really consider is the seasonality in the market. Okay, so typically, let's just go take a look at that 1 second. Grab the seasonal chart. We can see here on the seasonal chart we've got this move that typically happens through July, where the dollar does move lower and then finds a little bit of a bottom through sort of towards the end of July and the start of August. So this is kind of replicating what's happening now. We've got this really nice move to the downside through July, and the price is now hitting a really key support level. So what we could anticipate happening here is that through the next week or so, the market may consolidate, maybe even break out of the zone and give us a false breakout, and then look to rally in line with what happens typically through August. So usually in August we get that rally. It tops out in September, drops and even bottoms through September, where we get a huge rally in the price of the US dollar typically, and this is a 20-year range ended in 2019, so it's a pretty up-to-date seasonal chart for the dollar index. So we know that the information is relatively good. But technically at the moment the dollar is still very bearish. The only thing I would say is you would only want to be bearish of the dollar on the short term, not really in the long term, just because we are approaching this huge low. And the last time the market came here, we had a huge rally out of the US dollar. So what I would expect is maybe the market to break through that low, retest, and then push to the upside. But what I'll really be waiting for is some kind of daily closes in order to start buying the US dollar again. So I always believe in looking for that change in cyclicity, and one way we could look for that is you could either look for the early change on like the 4-hour time frame, or wait for the daily change in cycles. So if the market starts producing daily bullish rejections here, then I would start looking for potential upside to the US dollar. If I grab the 4-hour time frame, what that would look like on a 4-hour time frame is maybe a double bottom pattern or some kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern, anything like that down in here to suggest that the market is starting to push back to the upside, because we've been in that nice 4-hour downtrend for a good while now. So I would start to anticipate a little bit of a move to the upside. If I just jump on this weekly time frame, we're going oversold on the weekly time frame as well. Daily time frame is oversold on the RSI, so really pointing to a market that could be running out of steam. But remember, price action is going to be the first thing that we look at. What are those daily closes going to suggest to us? If we do start getting those, like I said, daily bullish candlesticks from here, that'll be the first sign that buyers are stepping back into the market and will give us a reason to start getting involved once again. So keep an eye on the US dollar. The seasonal pattern does suggest that we do start potentially looking for a little bit of upside to the market. Keep this key zone marked out on your charts. If price does break below and close below, so I would imagine we may even get a close below, which may pull a few people in, and then maybe a false breakout, maybe a reversal signal at that point through here, something like that could give us the opportunity to buy. So just keep an eye on this. Maybe on the short term be a seller of the dollar, but on the longer term consider the reversal setup. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this video update. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.